Light. And I'm not sure if we're live, but we're live. We're Wendy and Dave here. Thank you for joining us. Languages of Lights. If it's your first time, I have been sharing my love for the languages of lights for over 8 years here on YouTube. And happy July. Happy full buck moon. I just decided to go live. And usually I'm not quite so tongue-tied, but it's not something I do very often. So I was just inspired to go live today and pull some oracle cards for the full buck moon. And so I've got a couple I already pulled. So I just wanted to share that and some energy with you. And we've got stuff coming up and, announcements. And so I'll have Dave help me with that too. But
we will wait a few minutes
just to see if anybody wants to pop in and say hi.
Up.
But in the meantime, what do we got going? So welcome to my channel.
We have an exciting event happening Friday on the 777 Gateway.
At 7 p.m. Central.
7 p.m. for people watching. So
hi guys, hi everybody. So yeah, this Friday, I know a lot of people are doing the 777 thing. It's a date that's really important to Dave and I for personal reasons, and of course, energetically. Can you guys imagine? Here's a date again, that we don't. I'm getting all goosey bump again already. The date that we don't normally get to experience, the 777 energy, and of course, it's an energetic gateway for all of us. And the idea too is that, can you imagine the unity consciousness that's going to be happening all day around the clock? And I don't know how mathematically that comes out on the clock, but imagine everybody sharing that energy all that day. And so, of course, as these things go, I was guided to just do something. And
and probably for the first time ever, there are probably more people who are consciously aware of the idea of the 7-7 gateway
and energy
from the spiritual standpoint. Thank you, YouTube and the internet, as some people would say, the internet collective,
internet collective
for
consciousness,
bringing so many people together on these important days.
Yes, and that's true.
Energetic days and
in ways we never could before, and that is absolutely the beauty of the internet. And so yeah, we'll share more about the significance and the synchronicities for us personally on that day as well. But
so it's going to be a YouTube live event, and it is going to be called Sacred Unions of the Third Kind.
And there's a couple of reasons for that. One is celebrating our sacred union. So that's going to be one of the celebrations for that day.
Which is an anniversary of ours first meeting on video.
See, you gave it away already.
I wasn't supposed to say it. It's live. Anything can happen.
Anything can happen. So, so we'll be celebrating that.
And we're having guests.
And yes, we're going to have a couple. It's going to be a couple. And this is sort of how it was what do I want to say? Oh, organically grown. I just happened to meet a young woman who, I want to say young woman, a healer in her own right. And she has a YouTube channel as well. Her name is Annie. Her channel is Blue Vision Oracle, Blue, BLU without an E. And anyway, we'll be sharing all the links for that as well. But her and her partner, John, will be joining us. And it was sort of grown out of, we just met the other night, the four of us for the first time, even though I had already met Annie on a couple of other occasions through my channel, through Light Language. And it was just something that kind of was born that night. And it had also to do with the idea of when we create a partnership, and this is in any partnership and in any relationship, really, it doesn't really matter. We create a third thing. And so it's going to be a lot about the energy about that and exploring more about that and what my guides have said to me recently about that. And of course, with the ascension process and all of us, and finding our soul communities, finding our soul partners, finding our soul families, our star families. It has to do with all of that. And so, as you know, or if you know me, you know that I'm very excited about sharing those kinds of things and um, exploring other people's experiences with all of this. How do we all handle these new energies together? And when we come together in partnerships, and again, it's not just about these types of unions. It could be even a partnership between any other person in your life, in any way, and how those shape and grow. And but specifically, it was about partnerships and relationships, and the idea of it doesn't. We're not talking gender here. We're just talking about relationships. Period. So. Yes, were you gonna say something? And I
Well,
wanted to say hi to everybody if you're out there in the chat. Dave's paying attention.
so I did want to just say that this is going to be live on YouTube.
Excuse me.
It is free, of course, from YouTube. We're not going to have a Zoom room registration.
Right.
You can go to the website, languagesoflights.com. You can register for the event, and essentially that will sign you up for the website so you can get more information about other things
And
that
just
we're doing.
and a reminder.
And you will get a reminder 30 minutes in advance with a link. So especially on that day, you might not be paying that close attention to the time. And if you want the reminder, an email will be sent 30 minutes ahead of time with a link so you could get right on YouTube and watch for however long you like. And I guess now's a good time to say to subscribe and share. And
like, share, subscribe.
And
yeah,
and you could click the little alarm button so you're alerted also
alerted to
new videos,
all of my
when
new
they come on.
videos and so forth. So I know I typically figure everybody just already knows that stuff, so I kind of don't ever really say it. But so thank you, Dave, for saying that. And yeah, I have, our website, my website, languagesoflights.com. And of course, the links are in the description, is ever growing every day. It's changing and evolving. My publications that are available through my website and also on Amazon, but you can get them on Amazon through the website. Also, some new things that we're going to be presenting. A lot of people have been asking for downloadable digital images of my star signs and symbols and galactic glyphs and sacred circuitry that they can actually print out, download and print out, not just a photograph, not just a little bit better quality, and seeing where that, how there's so much I have to share. And there's been so much this year, especially, and being a 7-year, there's a significance with the 7-year and all of us. I'm just being reminded too about how we have this system in place in our belief systems that every 7 years we I don't know, what do you call that?
Cycles
renew ourselves. We're starting a whole nother 7 cycles. So in theory, from the time you were born, every 7 years, there's some significant change that happens in our lives. And I feel that rhythm and that rhyme with this year of the 7 is equally energetically as important as that, like a renewal.
And Jody is here too.
Hey, Jody. Hey.
Elizabeth Nilsson.
Hi, Elizabeth.
So hello.
Hi, everybody. So
and feel free to type in the chat because I'm watching.
And normally we do Zoom Hangouts where we have people in the room and asking questions and stuff. And so this will just be a live broadcast, although we've done lots of those before too, where it's just a live chat. And there's going to be so many things going on that day too. So we understand that, there's going to be all kinds of things.
We expect you all to be there.
So
and tell all your friends.
And so, we don't even really, we're going to be pulling oracle cards, talking about
10,000
stuff.
people watching.
Of course we do. Of course. Let's put that out to the universe, huh? Yeah. Why not, right? So let's see, what else? We're also, as far as the website goes, if you want to subscribe to the website.
So some of the symbols I've put online, you could find them on Wendy's website. I'm still working on making the front page, make it a little more obvious where to find all these things because we have so many different things now on the website. So we want to make it a little bit easier, but it is available now. So you could go and look at the symbols. And I think I have the first 5 up.
Do you?
To
Okay.
set up the
for getting ready for
downloading
them to be
function.
downloaded.
So yeah, they're ready to
And this
to
is
get
something
right
that
now.
I've been doing for like as long as I've been doing private sessions now for people is, when I meet people, just like I did with Dave and so many of you, and thank you for that. um, it opens up doors, and we're going to talk a little bit about that on Friday as well. And not specifically about symbols, but about that idea of opening these doors for us. And I've discovered that I receive a lot of symbols for people before I meet with them, and then when I give them to them, um, it it is to unlock a lot of the belief systems, the ET connections, your connections to be able to receive, be a better receiver, be a better sharer, even.
Yeah, and
That's,
a lot of people refer to them as activations.
yes,
But they're really just uh, shortcuts to
yes,
becoming more of who you really are and opening up to those things. And we could talk for hours
yeah,
just
about all that too.
light languages and
Um,
symbols and
So, and that's why I wanted to mention too that Dave and I have been over the last several months too, creating together journals and notebooks and what else? It's escaping me. Diaries and
diaries,
the ones for school,
composition
composition books.
Mhm.
To get the light languages out there into the mainstream, and help people open. It's not. It's about becoming more aware of your channeling abilities, but to understand you just already are. We all are all the time. We're always, our higher self is always talking through us. So anyway,
So
those are also available there.
So I want to just say very quickly on Wendy's behalf. She mentioned the idea that when you get a session with Wendy, she gets downloaded symbols for the session, sometimes beforehand, often during the session,
And after.
and those things are shared with the person having the session with her.
Correct.
And originally, I think when you first started the website, you were selling different kinds of services, one of which was purchase a symbol for you. And I want to say together in discussion, we decided that the sharing and the enjoyment of meeting the person is really part of Wendy's full enjoyment of doing the work.
Yes, it is.
And when someone went on a website and just like bought create a symbol for me and email it to me, yes, of course, Wendy would connect with that person and be able to create the symbol. But so much is lost in not having the individual one-to-one sharing that, and it it really took the same amount of time for her to create the symbol and to do the emails and everything else, that we decided we didn't want to have a separate product of just symbols, because a lot of times the symbols need some explanation,
Right.
or there's a message or a channeling that sort of goes along with it for that person. So to better serve the person interested in getting the symbol, we just decided, let's just make them all sessions. And so you're
true.
not going to see on the website, at least at this point, buy a personalized symbol. And that's really because we have so many different options of sessions at any price range, and including, if you just can't afford it, you could book a session and donate later when you can, whatever you decide you're able to do. So we're not leaving anyone out ever. So I just wanted to mention that, because if you want to have a session with Wendy, you could book a session. You will get symbols. You will get all kinds of interaction, and
It's just fun too. It's just fun.
it's about having the fun.
It's about having the fun.
As Abraham would say, just do the fun things.
Just be fun.
So
thanks all guys for joining in our fun today. And I know a lot of people are on vacation this week here in the United States. We're getting ready to celebrate our July 4th, Independence Day holiday tomorrow on July 4th. I wanted to say, I got my little birthday cake here, so I wanted to say happy birthday to all you July babies. And all you July birthdays, including my youngest son's birthday is today. So I just wanted to wish all of you a happy birthday. And I have my wish. I always wear this necklace like every single day. Both of these I wear every day. And I have my little wish necklace here. So I invite all of you, whether it's your birthday or not, to just, send out a wish of the most joyful thing you can think of for everybody. And because it is really, we are really new every now. So happy birthday every moment to everyone, every now, including all the July births.
Beverly is here also.
Hi, Bev. Beverly. I always make that mistake. So I wanted to say hi and celebrating the buck full moon. So I've got a couple of my animal spirit decks here too. So I think I probably do this every year on the buck full moon. But it's still, there is no past. It's only now.
Oh, and I completely forgot.
Oh, don't forget about the Thursday thing too.
Okay. We also added a session that you could schedule that is for both of us.
Yes, that's something new that people have been at. Oh, whose birthday? Whose birthday is it? Happy birthday.
Beverly.
I forgot it was your birthday today, the same day as my son's happy birthday, my sweet dear friend. Oh my God. Yes. See, and I haven't even really been much on social media today, so I haven't been checking birthdays. So
So yes.
But I knew your birthday was the same day. Sorry, my love.
There's not a lot of description about the session with both of us, but it is available. And although sometimes I pop in on sessions, but that's available. Also, we are having every Thursday night at 7 o'clock our time, Central Time.
Yes, 7 Central.
Essentially a light language hangout. Oracle.
Yeah, light languages, Oracle.
It's not going to be on YouTube. It's through Zoom only.
And it's Zoom and it's private, so that we don't have to, so people can just come and hang out privately.
So no one will see you if you are concerned about that, except people who registered to show up. So that is, so far, every Thursdays we have it available. Only a couple times have people signed up and come. So if you're interested, make sure you register early, because if you wait till the last minute, it's just not going to happen. So that's available through the website as well. And now for the full moon reading information.
You're so funny.
Oracle.
Oh, I want to see if you guys can hear this.
That's ringing.
Where is it? Where's my ringer? There it is. I have a stand now for my triangle, and I want to see if you guys can hear it. So you guys let me know if that even comes through. I don't even know if it'll come through. And I got my chimes hanging. The little one, I don't think I can.
Jody says she hears it.
You can hear it? Okay, good.
Does it sound like,
or does it sound
quality?
like weird how it does? You know how when it comes through, it comes through really weird? Awesome. I love that. It's just a love spell, you guys. It's all my love. It really is. No, I just love this stuff. So I'm so happy. Thanks, Dave. Because he set up this stand for me, and I've had this triangle for years, and I've been playing with it in videos here and there, but it finally is hanging properly enough to be able to listen to it. So I'm like, okay. So I'm happy about that. I recognize. Hey. I recognize you, Morgan. Morgan. So I am so in celebration of the buck moon today. May you always be on the inner quest. And this is the animal spirit deck. oracle. I just wanted to share that with you. The wild unknown animal spirit. And it shows, and the elements are on the back. And this book is kind of laid out that way. It's laid out by the elements and the animals. So I went ahead and pulled them ahead of time too. Where's the other ones?
So we changed the lighting a little bit here to make it a little nicer. But what I notice is because the light is
Over there. Is it weird?
When you hold the card up, there's a little bit of shadow
I don't
on the
like
bottom
that.
half.
I don't like
So
that.
we'll
Well, we'll have to work around that because I don't like. Yeah, we'll adjust our lighting. We're still playing with our lights down here. So the first one, actually, I'm going to do. Oops, that's not right. Sorry, guys. I pulled them here. Wait. Da, da, da. Okay, so the first one is this. I'll just pull them in
Yeah,
this
you can
order.
see.
This is the deer card. There's the inside of the book. Oops. And I love the inside of this of the box for this deck. 2 feet, 4 feet, scales or hide. May your minds stay open and our wings span wide. So I love that when there has like a little preemptive there.
Did you take this one out?
It just fell out. No, and actually I was
It went
looking
flying.
for. Okay, anyway, I have what I need. Okay. And this energy for this deer spirit card is loving, intuitive, graceful, and the mother. Oh, well, that kind of applies for me today since it is my son's birthday. So I have that motherly energy going on today too.
Hi, Liney.
Hey, darling. Mwah. Speaking of mothers, she's also a mommy. The deer represents the feminine aspects of the earth energy. This energy is available to all creatures, regardless of gender, just like I was talking about today about the soul union energy, regardless of gender, but is especially potent in new parents. And I've been seeing so much stuff, you guys, about babies lately. I can't even believe it. Like all kinds of stuff. Babies and adoption and just a lot of different kinds of things about birth. And so I know when I'm seeing that in my physical reality, it's the signs. It's just a reflection of my own energy about this idea of new birth, new earth, rebirth. And seeing, along with, if we want to get into that idea too, about the idea of open contact, being closer this year of 2023, being moving into a vibration where we are just shedding all the shit and literally moving through the eye of the needle, getting rid of all the baggage that we've been carrying. Meaning physical baggage, emotional baggage, just all of it. And I have been going through this so deeply this last 6 months. Oh my God. Like, so every single thing that needed to be shown to me is being shown to me. And that rising of the phoenix and that idea, and I've been, in this month of July, I was going to do a video about this, even though it's the full moon in Aquarius right now and Cancer, it's the sun is in Cancer. I'm feeling this burning fire energy. Of course, it's hot. It's July here in the Northern Hemisphere. So happy winter to all of you. In the Southern Hemisphere, I never want to leave you out. So I digress. Let me finish the message here. But is especially potent in new parents. During the first few days, they are fully present, nurturing, and calm. Their inner beauty radiates, and a sense of grace calms the room. A dear personality affects others in this way, drawing them toward a quiet tenderness. The deer card may appear when a birth or celebration of new life draws near, or when a situation calls for absolute gentleness and compassion. And there's a lot of synchronicities for that with me personally right now as well. So when that's in balance, we are receptive and compassionate and nurturing. And when it's out of balance, we are concerned and protective. To bring it back into balance, be in nature and be around children. And that also says soothe and play with your inner child. Be gentle with yourself. Be gentle with yourself. Treat yourself as you would treat a children. How, and they're telling me this too, become in the energy of the gentleness of the deer when we're feeling that anxiety. Um, and I just love the deer spirit energy. And actually, my son, whose birthday it is today, he also has a very deep connection to the deer. The stag and deer spirit has one of my power animals. It always has been. So it's also another animal that I feel deeply connected to, in both regards, the gentleness of the deer and the stag and that idea as well, which I'll share now from this deck is the spirit. I'll show you the book, it's a little easier. The Spirit Animal Oracle. And so I love that the front cover is today the buck moon. And in this book, it says, the spirits residing in the natural world have much to share, and their secrets of their forgotten language, I love that, their forgotten language, are now available to you.
So the animal spirit deck does not have a giraffe. I'm looking for a giraffe.
Oh, are you? You know what?
But I'm going to look in this
I think
deck.
this one. Oh, wait.
There's a giraffe.
I swear this one has. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this one has it. That's kind of funny. We were. I don't know. Were we just
Morgan the Void was talking about
the giraffe?
Seeing an ultrasound. My sister-in-law had an ultrasound, and I told her it looked like there was a giraffe next to the baby in the ultrasound. So she was wondering if there was.
I have no doubt about that. That's just how I feel about it. It feels like a giraffe animal spirit's kind of curled up next to the baby, sort of kind of keeping it, in loving care or something. It was kind of like the first image I got. So that's kind of I find that so cool. And I love the giraffe energy too. I don't know, there's just something about them.
Well, it's interesting, even just the idea that your animal spirit starts with you in the womb. So
that's well, that's really what a loving, I just love that. Oh yes, totally. That would be such a perfect gift, the giraffe gift. I think it'll be very much coveted for sure. And this is the stag spirit. Did that other one have I don't think it had a number on it, did it? No, those don't. These are numbered. This one's number 58. Which equals 13. So if any of those numbers resonate with you, the stag spirit, take the lead. Many of us, well, I would say, all of us are being guided right now to take the lead in your own life. Take the lead. Our dear friend Bashar, channeled through Daralenka, once said, when the leaders, when the people lead, the leaders will follow. And that we're all being asked to take the lead. What does that mean? Take the lead means live your life authentically. Take the lead in your own life and be the example for other people. Be the parental example, meaning for the collective consciousness. Take the lead in your own life and be the example of doing it your way. Not, they kind of, my guides, I say they kind of gave me a message the other day about common sense, and they said to me, a lot of us say things about common sense, and people that don't have common sense, or that you can't teach common sense. And the funny thing is what I heard from my higher self, now take it or leave it, whatever you like, but what I heard was, is that the sense you want to follow? The common sense? And I was like, right. Is that what we want to follow? Is the common sense? The common collective common sense? Or do we want to take the lead and create the new common sense, which includes all of it? Includes our psychic abilities. It includes being in love with ourselves. It includes being in love with people in general. It includes being in love with the things that we don't like, I was well, that's another video too, but the cherries in the pits, we eat the cherry and we love the cherry, but the cherry comes with the pit. What do you do with the pit? You spit it out, or you put it in the ground to grow. It comes with the cherry, comes with the tree. Without the pit, we don't get the tree, and we don't get more cherries. So we don't get more new experiences without the pits. And so anyway, that was kind of a video. I was eating cherries and I was thinking about the late Irma Bombeck. For anybody who, if you're young, she was a hilarious comedian. She was just so funny, and that was the book she wrote. Was, I think it was, if life is a bowl of cherries, why am I always in the pits or still in the pits? And anyway, so it was a very meaningful book, and she was such a wonderful, lively, lovely, fun person despite her circumstances. So anyway, and I don't know if I want to read the whole Dear Spirit thing, but the stag spirit says, whether or not you have set your intentions to lead, you may have found yourself suddenly called to step up to the forefront of your life. Stag spirit is a reminder that now is the time to heed the call to be sure, strong, and compassionate. Others will look to you, and you have it within you to see through the eyes of the stag spirit, see through the eyes of the stag spirit, and walk with confidence as you take on the responsibilities that are yours. And I think that's what I've been feeling lately with us spiritually. And if you're here, you're watching, you're here to help humanity ascend and move through, whether you realize it or not. You wouldn't be here in this video, you wouldn't be listening. This is part of what you came to do, and why you're here. You came to take the lead. You came to take the lead. And that doesn't mean dragging people, kicking and screaming. No, it does not. It means the opposite of that. It means let go of all that crap. It means take the lead of your own life and forget about what everybody's doing. Forget about the common sense of everybody else. Walk with your own sense of confidence and peace. And we get peace from where? We get peace because we're in confidence with ourselves. When I am not confident about what I'm doing, I have zero peace inside of my heart. It's like I'm scattered. I can't think straight. I don't allow in the higher positive thoughts. I can't see the road ahead of me. So all of this stuff is just comes through, for all of you who are listening. So if you're listening, that's part of what you came for. Oh my God, I forgot I pulled this card too. Did you have something you wanted to share? The giraffe
is number 29,
which equals 11, my favorite number.
See the big picture.
See the big picture. And it's kind of funny because immediately I kind of felt like with this child, and this is just coming out of this child is, think about the giraffe and how they get to see. This child is going to be able to see things from a higher perspective to,
and she said that's my
seeing the big picture. Sister's
sister-in-law's due date, November 29th.
No, my birthday is November 28th, 11/29. See? You can't make this stuff up. I'm telling you, I heard it. This child, you can quote, will be one that is going to see the big picture. And even if it's not born on the 29th, it's that energy of even that being the due date. This child is going to this, and even November. I was born in November too, and my birth path number is 11. When you add up the date of your birth date and get your birth path number minus 29, which equals 11. See the big picture. And this has been something I've been really...
And November 29th is 11/11.
It is 11/11 in a 7-year. So I've been really... I will say I've been always able to see the bigger picture all my life, even above. I want to say above. And I don't mean that degradingly. What I mean is I've been able to see above even what adults could see. Like I could see stuff, new stuff that adults didn't know. Even my mom would say that. I've said that before. You're an old soul. And I was like 4. I don't know what to do with you. I don't know how to answer your questions. You know what I mean? So anyway, I just felt that energy with this child. So I of course had no way of knowing the date of the due date was 11/29. So also Sagittarian like me. I'm just going to share this because it just came up. Many of us, including Dave and I, so, ingrained, involved, I don't know, what is the word? Immersed in the Egyptian energy thing. And today I saw a thing that somebody posted about the Sagittarius birth date range, of the sun sign. Sekhmet. Sekhmet was the goddess in which that time frame represented, which is the goddess of healing, and I believe motherhood. I gotta look that up again. I copied and pasted it because I was so interested about it, because I was so resonated with that energy. So anyway, for whatever reason, I was just guided to throw that out there. So if somebody's interested in looking up the Sekhmet energy, anyway, just wanted to send that out there. Oh, where was I? Hang on a second. Okay. Walk with confidence as you take on the responsibilities that are yours now, and model integrity in all that you do in all your relationships. And that's something that is very close to our hearts. Be willing to see the best in others so that your compassionate heart keeps you on the right path. Stag Spirit wants you to know that your responsibilities now are to yourself too, for you are learning and developing new skills. The best in you is coming into view as you step forward. And I even think of the giraffe coming into view, stepping forward with strength, knowing that the Spirit supports you as you compassionately take the lead. You are a model for transformation now. I told you guys, you're way showers, you're illuminators. We are all here as models for the transformation. Taking the lead is leading your life in a way that just says, I'm taking the lead of my life and I'm going to compassionately take the lead and show others that it's not about strength and power. It's about the quiet taking the lead. It means walking in your own truth, and you don't got to shout it. You just got to be it. You just got to do it. And by doing that, you don't need to say a word. One of the things I love about the deer spirit is the quietness about them. There's a quiet strength that I love about that energy. You are a model for transformation now, sharing your experiences, strength, and hope with others so they may grow and discover their best selves too. What a gift you are. Stay humble and authentic and walk your talk, for this is how a wise leader leads. And there's a little bit more to that, and that's a fun thing too about private sessions is we can really dive deeper into this stuff, and I love doing that. So
Sekhmet art.
Awesome. Wow, you guys feel that energy.
Lioness.
I just said that to our friends that are going to be there, Annie and John. When we were hanging out the other night, I said there's this lioness energy I feel lately that I am just ready to roar. But also they're very quiet, aren't they? They're very quiet when they need to be, but the roar and the protectiveness and that strength of that confidence and the mother energy, they're not looking for anybody's like validation. No, no, they're not looking for validation. They're walking in the confidence of their own strength. And isn't it the quiet, confident people that we admire the most? Not the ones that are out there telling you what you need to be doing, how you need to be doing it, and how they need to be the ones to tell you how to do it. That's not what this is about at all. It's the opposite of that. It's about walking our own walk, being in our own talk, and just being that. That is the way we show the way for others to be our authentic selves and go live when you're not ready to. Do stuff authentically and inspiringly. And Dave and I I told Dave the other day, I said, I want to do something on 777. I just get that way. And then I meet this other couple, we start talking, and it just morphed into, oh, well, let's do it. Would you like to do this hangout with us? And let's talk about this. So, be spontaneous, reach out to others. If there's somebody out there that you've been wanting to do something with, collaborate with, hang out with, invite to your channel, interview, talk to, if there's a business you want to start, if there's some spiritual thing you want to do, do it. Start it now. Now is the time. Dave and I look at this Independence Day too, is that we do, as like we do every year, is this is not just about American, and it's about us exuding the energy of freedom and independence just into the world. What does that mean to us? What does freedom and independence mean to us? Independence doesn't necessarily mean I want to live alone or be alone, but it could. But it's also about being confident and sure of yourself within your relationship. And how does that work in the new, in this new energy, anyway, so as you can see, I get very excited about these things. So, and then, I don't know that I really bring a gentle touch. So the deer spirit, this is the deer spirit from this deck, and I'll show you the card. And it's really, again, about the gentle touch, about taking the lead is not about being loud necessarily, although I will say, if you're a loud leader, be a loud leader, because that's what you came to do, because that's what you're excited to do. I have a very loud voice. It was something that I never was. I told Dave that. I said, I was always really, really quiet, really shy, really quiet, always introverted, never really had the confidence to really speak up or say anything. And even if I knew the answer in class, didn't want to raise my hand, that kind of thing, So, but it's about compassion with each other now, bringing the gentle touch, reminding us that it is the gentle touch that is the greatest power. And, I want to say that a little bit too about ETs and all of that stuff too, that, the gentle touch, they have the technology to do whatever they wanted to do. If that was their agenda, it would be done by now. Is that the reality that you and I want that in our reality? Because it doesn't matter about whatever your other reality. It doesn't matter what your neighbor's reality is or what your friends or your family's reality is. That reality's got nothing to do with your reality. Nothing at all. So when you take the lead for your own life, that reality that it just disappears. Vibrationally disappears from you, from your reality, and you begin to interact with only that. But we begin to move in that direction where we begin to more and more interact with those that we resonate with, and the resonation is not with those who are demanding power anymore. It's about those who are taking their own lead in a quiet and gentle, compassionate way, knowing that we're all doing this together. We're all equal in this endeavor, and that we're here to share our gifts and abilities, and be confident in that. And it was interesting because the Queen of the Moon Oracle, that the first one that came out is number. You know what? You can't make this stuff up, you guys. I just realized the number. It's number 38. It's at the top. It's hard to read. It's like really hard to read. And it is abundance, the hunter moon. And I'm looking to see what animals are around her. And she's holding a fox, and there's all kinds of animals around her. I know the glare is really weird. Sorry. See if you guys can see it up close. Oh, and the stag. Look. I knew it. My guides kept saying, closer, closer, closer. There's the stag. Look it. Right there. Quiet. Watching.
Is that an ostrich?
Look at behind there. Look. What is that? Ostrich? Emu? Wait, what is that back there? I can't tell you guys. I really can't. And I got my glasses on. Anyway, there's a lot of weird glare too. Sorry. Oh, I think I see an owl too. Anyway. So I love this. Happy birthday reading. I love this. This is a combination of what a beautiful birthday energy too. Oh my God, Beverly. Just to have the full moon energy and the energies of today. And I just, it's funny too, because you have such a similar energy to my son too. So it's kind of, I'm feeling that he has a very gentle and compassionate energy too. Quiet, yet he's really tall, really strong. So kind of interesting in that respect. Oh, I didn't want to miss that. I'm mixing up my cards. I don't want to mix up the decks here. I was looking to see if I had I was looking for my other moon deck, my Moonology cards. You know what? They might be upstairs. So here's the back of so with all the moon cycles, this is the Queen of the Moon Oracle.
By the way, there are 2 stacks. It wasn't an emu.
2? Oh,
The
wait.
thing that
I was
looks,
going to ask, I was going to say, was that,
yeah. What?
is that just horns from another
Yeah, just
stag behind
yeah,
it?
two.
Okay, so
Let's see if I
abundance indeed, you
could
guys.
see if I could.
I know it's really, the light's bad. The reflection's bad though.
Oh,
I
it still
I
is
was like, what is that? And I thought, no,
stags.
those are actually, so it is 2 stags. Now give
A
us
pair of stacks.
a pair, a union, a sacred union of the 3rd kind.
Mhm.
Can't make this stuff up. Якой веса пошанарки. Сама те веса барабашанаки. Таяса. Tiashanakuya. Where's my thing? I want to hear it again.
Mhm. Vibration.
Taya teveshe anayaki no she menashe sakuru. Oh, this is cool. So what is it? Full moon. So it is, the full moon is in Aquarius, which is an air sign. And this is number 19 on this card, which equals 1. And she's definitely got her head in the air, in the clouds. And the different cycles of the moon are hanging from the cloud. And she's holding what appears to be the moon. Balance. Balance. And I'm thinking about the triangle here, balance, and how if it's not hanging balanced, you can't really play. Okay, that was funny.
Mhm.
It like moved on its own. Hello.
Somebody want to play?
Balance. I'm thinking, okay, what am I hearing with this? So the first thing actually that I'm hearing, and maybe I should, okay, this is really weird, you guys, because I'm not touching it. And I don't know who's ringing it.
Mhm. The 3rd thing.
Hello. The 3rd, yeah, it's the 3rd thing with us. Aquarius sun, yes! And isn't there, you guys, some, what did I read today about the,
Air sign.
but it was something about Jupiter also. Anyway, it was something about, I don't know, a lot of Jupiter's also the planet for Sagittarius. So anyway, it made me think of that too. So number 19 equals 1, balance. When we are in balance, we are in a state of oneness. When we think about the number, when we think about 1, we think about how, when I think about 1, I think about how all things are 1 and everything really is in a perfect balance, even though we don't always feel that way. We are always in perfect balance, but we have the opportunity to experience being out of balance so that we can create an opportunity to learn something new about ourselves by creating a scenario where we feel out of balance. And that what really is happening is that out of that experience is strength. Out of that experience comes balance. And so it's funny that even though we're always in balance on a higher level, we create these experiences of feeling out of balance so that we can feel a sense of the need of recalibration, but the recalibration is simply a moving back into the vibration of our soul core vibration and taking the lead, doing what we love, being confident in that, knowing that we're going to support ourselves. That's been a huge belief system challenge of mine lately, is that what we do can support us. Because what we love, if we love it, it means we're automatically good in it, and it will always support us in some way, shape, or form. And so I feel like when we put our heads in the clouds, we're actually meditating. Sorry about that. We're actually, when I put my head in the clouds, and I'm calling it, meditating, that's actually when I get my clearest balance. When I get my clearest messages is when I'm in quiet mode, when I'm feeling out of balance. I'm thinking about the triangle too. For some reason, I keep thinking about balance and being a trinity. That thing there, in order to have balance, you always have to have the 3 things. The Vesica Pisces. In order to actually achieve balance, we have to actually embrace all of it. And that's kind of the message was with this
Mm.
Friday too, isn't it?
So,
What?
so 3 cards came out of the light language,
Oh,
the
the
secret
secret.
language
Here, I'll
of
show
light.
you. This one.
Now, I just can't make this up.
What?
And I've been holding these cards now for a few minutes. So, with healing,
What's the number?
5.
Which is the symbol for humanity. Number 5, 5-fingered beings, and 5, head,
Comes
arms.
the number 2, awakening.
And this actually has angel wings on it too. Oh, I really like this healing too. If you look up close, look, there's the being in the middle. Healing. Oh, and Sekhmet, the goddess of healing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And number 26.
Vesica Pisces. No way. Nuh-uh.
So this happens to also be
The third thing.
The third thing, the symbol that we used for the event on 7/7.
That's right. He just created the event symbol, and and we were just having this conversation about the Vesica Pisces with Annie and John.
Yes. And you said Vesica Pisces.
And I just said it, and I
right
did not
I-
know. Okay, that's so weird, you guys. You see how it's like you can't make it up, but guess what? We're making it all up. That's the irony of it all. The paradox of it all is it's all us making it all up in our consciousness. Isn't it awesome?
So I was reading a little bit about the Vesica Pisces, and essentially, this is the basis for all sacred geometry. All the sacred geometry comes out of
Oh my God.
the Vesica
You're right.
Pisces.
Secret geometry, you just reminded me. The full moon today was at 6:39 our time, Central United States time. 6:39. The magic numbers of creation. 639, 369. The perfect balance, the Trinity, the trinary, the body, mind, and spirit. Today's the third. And that it just happens to fall on the triangle day. Oh, the first time I got to ring my triangle here. Anyway, hanging in its new spot. And that's really what the concept was about this, the hangout too was about the 777 energy. It equals 21, which equals 3. The body, mind, and spirit, and reminding us all, no matter, okay, it doesn't, so it's like when we meet each other, and whether it's virtually or physically, and it doesn't matter who, whether it's say you meet a new friend, or like here, if you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Wendy. We've just now created a new thing together, because now this could have never, that third thing between you, each one of you, and collectively, that third thing couldn't have happened unless you were there. You know what I mean? So when we meet somebody or create something new or start a business or whatever it is, we're creating a new partnership, and we're creating a brand new third thing. And for some reason, that's been the theme, the vibration of this idea for the 777 gateway for me this week is about that, of us, I don't know, maybe deepening our understanding of the significance and importance of the trinary consciousness, of the idea of fully embracing ourselves as body, mind, and spirit, and understanding really in a more spiritual level, a more multidimensional level, what that actually means. What did we create when we created this thing, this physical body, this experience? What the third thing that couldn't have happened without the body and the mind and the spirit. And we purposely, all of us came here as our own Vesica Pisces. It's like that's what they're showing me, is like we all came here as these 3 components, and not one of them can be in balance without the other. That's what they were trying to show me. None of those can be, if you remove any one of those components, it's no longer, there's no longer a balance. It no longer is a triangle. It's no longer a trinary consciousness. So anytime that any one of us leaves one of those elements out of the decisions in our lives, it's out of balance. And we can't experience the abundance that comes with that balance. And understanding that, just like, and so understanding that whatever it is that we're interacting with, let's just say you're interacting with another being. Let's say you're channeling another being. Let's say the idea that your higher mind, your physical mind, and your physical body are always in constant conversation. There's always a trinity, always. That's why we say, what is it? Holy Spirit. See, I don't even. Father, Son. I forget.
Yeah,
See, I don't know
Father, Son, Holy Spirit.
Father, Son, Holy Spirit. But it all means the same thing. I guess that's what I'm going for. Is
body, mind, spirit.
Yeah, it's all
it's
the
all
same,
part of the same
thing. It's just it's an interpretation of that.
Which the Vesica Pisces also represents.
Completely represents. So, and I wasn't checking to see. Oh, are you going to see how it sounds?
Yes.
Are you? Okay.
We need your help. So we tested the microphone with the triangle.
Oh, well, now okay.
We could test it.
But I didn't
test
it anyway. Okay.
How does this sound with the drum?
Do you have okay.
So we're recording off Wendy's phone.
I'm just on my phone.
Let's see. Let us know how this sounds.
Because sometimes it sounds super distorted. So I want to honor that energy of the American Indian, our Native American spirit guides. One of the first guides I connected with. We have a teepee behind us. We literally have the teepee. I think some of you have seen it in some of our videos, but I'm literally looking at a teepee right now. And I'm honoring that stag spirit because it is the Native Americans that named these full moons and gave them their name and kind of their meaning, if you will, based upon the cycles of nature. Now go to Vesabashanakia. Tavesamara Vesamora Vesamorikia Ishe Inte Sabasopaleano Colemboroso. Om Manakaya Hona 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 Honaka Henaka Henaka Hena Honoko Hea Honoko Yashea Kote Bashotu Shayayata Vetakia Shanakea Hayane Anaya He No Yakala Tea Shana Heyakara He Shonana Ke It's about really just celebrating you, Gayambore, and the perfection of the cycles, our cycles, the moon cycles are a reflection of who we are. And tell me, you guys, if it sounds like weird or distorted.
They say it sounds good.
And I'm reminded about Egypt and the pyramids. I got a big pyramid behind us. We got pyramids all over the place behind us. I didn't even wear my feathers today. Oh man, see, I did this so impromptu. We'll have to pull a card from my native spirit deck. It's like I'm feeling this deep connection to the elements, the honoring of the sky and the clouds and honoring that when our head is in the clouds, we're in deep meditation, receiving the shamanic information that we're here to receive as shaman, to bring down the information to help collective consciousness get through the murk and the mire and shed all the crap and get through the eye of the needle together in clarity and confidence and purity of spirit and harmonics, being who you are truly, truthfulness, veracity. I did a symbol yesterday, I think it was. Veracity, they said to me. Truthfulness and honesty. Living in truthfulness and honesty. Shinake naha nahe anahi. Shana kalate avashanoya kalate kananahi. Chetayado yamokwai behela. Shana kialo kohaya. Shana koyamo no hama ukwai barite. No shana kunyaya bode. The earth, the sky. Yakore fesa moshe. Earth, air, fire, and water. Gorose nete. Find us as one. Because we already are one. You know, it's not about becoming one. It's about recognizing that we're already all one. That creation is all that is, and all that is creation. There's no way it's possible to not be a part of creation, to be connected to each and every aspect of every single thing that's relative to you in this now. Taking the lead, walk to the beat of your own drum. Each and every one of us has a beautiful heartbeat that sends out for like farther than we can imagine, interacting and connecting with each other's heartbeats. Far and wide. The Reiki energy, we know this. Quantum Reiki, Galactic Reiki, Reiki. There is no boundaries to energy. There's no boundaries to love. There's no boundary to God, because we are God. All is God. All that is what we call God. You know, they understood that. The Native Americans, the holy people, the Navajo, you know, they knew the star people, the holy people, were their guides. The holy people, the Exodus, they were the guides. They were the star guides. The mana that pours only exactly what they need every day. We have exactly what we need every moment to do what we need to do with us every single moment. That is abundance. That's mana. Having the food, the sustenance, whatever that means, to live the theme we chose. Whatever that theme is. Whatever that theme is. That doesn't mean you have a house. That doesn't mean you live like other people live. That means the way you live, the way you live. But knowing without a shadow of a doubt that we are never detached from creation, that we're never detached from each other, that we're never detached from all of it.
And yes, we have a rain stick.
Oh, I do have a rain stick. Where's my rain stick? Samatofesamo Umayava Kekianda Rational Sufficient Koya Lavaso Moshe in Kiara Tobia Moroya Paria Shanokubiando Vakubiashana Sufficient to Visamaya Mashanoke. It's like we're being invited to shake it and dance it and move it the way we never have before, to take the lead, go Bande Vishano like we never have before. Lashaminkabaida Manamaso. To you know, leave the relationship, start the new relationship. leave the stuff behind, Goya, or gather the things you need. I did these light codes. I think it was yesterday. About the reminding ourselves that we are really already free spirits. We're already free spirits. And we're so powerful, we create the experience of no freedom to recognize that we're already free, or that the freedom already exists and the power exists within us. And when we give our power away to someone else and allow them to lead us, we allow them to speak for us. It is the year of finding our own voices. The voice of our hearts. The voice of the higher mind. And understanding and respecting and honoring that the physical mind is not designed to understand the who, the what, the how, the when, the if, the why. To trust the higher mind, that seventh. Okay, we can call it this. Let's call it the seventh dimension. Okay, seven is a symbol of spirituality. It is the state of being of the spirit. The number seven is the state of being of spirituality. And we can do your own research, as we always say. The number seven, look it up. There's many, and I'm even thinking now about our Pleiadian sisters and brothers here from the Seven Sisters. I feel, so I'm hearing the first to shake our hands. Like I'm feeling them touching my hand. We'll be the first to touch you. We'll be the first to physically touch you. And now remember too that we are beings moving through multi-dimensions, parallel realities, billions of times per moment. Every reality we're creating moment by moment by where we have decided to be in that moment frequently. So whatever our intention is, is our guide. And it's as if our early, I say early ancestors, but that's all happening right now. The Egyptian timeline happening right now. All of those timelines happening right now. We're interacting with them right now. I think our puppy's getting restless upstairs. I hear her. So I guess that's our time also to thank our dog star Sirius guides, and to remind us all on the moon, the full moon, as we have been guided, that the Sirius star system energy is being beamed to us through the full moonlight. When we are immersed in moonlight, we are immersed in the Sirius energy. Ask yourself, ask the moon, what is my service? You'll know. Whatever that is, you'll know. What is my service? What is my heart's truest calling and desire? And helping each other by example and taking the lead, even if it's this video, this live stream, to help us all more walk fully into our service and leaving behind, our dog doesn't, our animals are, they don't think about, an animal doesn't think about what it's going to do next. It just does what it does when it does it. And it just knows instinctively. And we will know our service. And the idea is that they don't have negative belief systems about themselves. They know they're connected all the time, and they're always being in service, always being in service. I think any of us who have animals in our lives and have understood this, that they show us ourselves. They reveal, they are a mirror to us. And they show us that belief systems are a human construct, and to show us how to be compassionate and completely loving. No matter what they do, we love them, and we love them, we love them. And that's what I hear the guides saying. We love you, we love you, we love you. No matter what you do, we still love you. And no matter what's going on in your circumstances, we still love you. So,
and hello, Jill.
Huh? Oh, hey, girl.
Who said she saw that we were live, and I don't
Hey,
know
darling.
if she's still here.
So, hey, you all. So, yeah, what is, when we're immersed in that, the moonlight, we are connecting with a trinary system between Sirius, Earth, and the moon. And I will also bring in our Yael family, our Sasani family. The triangle-shaped ships are not an accident. The more we ask for sightings, and the more we ask for interactions, the more we ask for open contact, the more we ask for more open contact with our higher selves, our hearts, we begin to move beyond. We begin to see, I just told Dave this yesterday, I moved through a belief system that it was like it was like all of a sudden I saw so clearly the absurdity of holding on to this belief. It was like, so this is what we start to see and feel, and what the codes help us do is see the absurdity of how the things that are not serving us. And once we ask what our service is, those things become very evident to us. It doesn't make it a negative in your life. It doesn't make it it's the pit and the cherry. It shows you what it is that you're supposed to be doing. So it's not a negative, these belief systems coming up. It's just a compass to show you that's not part of this new life anymore. So with that, I bid you all a beautiful, amazing, spectacular, extraordinary full moon, an extraordinary number 7 year. We're at that point now where we're at the second half of it. And what do we want to do with the rest of this 7 year? What do you want to do with the rest of this vibrationally, spiritually energized 7 year? And there's much more I love to share about the number 7 in lots of videos to come. I would love to meet all of you energetically, physically, in my dream states, in sessions. You're in Alabama, you're coming through, come say hi, give us a holler, let us know you're coming. Just, mikasa, sukasa in that way. It's
Play the drum.
Nakoteve. We'll hang out. We'll do some drum stuff. We'll do some oracle cards. We'll do some hanging out. We'll do some light languages. We'll play some drum circle. So yeah, seriously, you guys, and you know what? We never know where we're going to be next. Hey, we might just throw the sticks and bricks away and go traveling and come meet all of you all over the world. We don't know what we're doing yet. So with that said, be you, be new. I love you. I love you. I love you. Smile, shine your shine. I love you guys.
Thanks
and
for coming.
Thanks for
It was a lot of
being
fun.
here. We'll do more and more of these. I love, love, love this. So hope to see you Friday. Hope to see you on Thursdays. And we'll be posting more and more events. And don't forget to keep checking the website, languagesoflights.com. And thank you, Dave, for all of the wonderful things he's adding to help me share my joy and excitement in my own service to assisting humanity in all the ways that I'm excited and desire to do. So I love you, and to all 7 of you watching right now, mwah. Bye everybody. Nyatove se via shoto kia ikshenaki tavesono she tiala.